we will be investing in those companies and investing in that infrastructure so we have a sustainable growing economy. And as we leave the European Union, tariff-free trade access to the European markets to protect jobs here and indeed everywhere else in the country. Look at the response in London and in Manchester in response to those horrific terrorist attacks. You don't turn on each other, you turn towards each other and bring people together in unity as communities. And this election is fundamentally a choice. Another 5 years of a Conservative government. I take that to no then to another 5 years of Conservative government. Thank you very much. I knew I could rely on Telford. What it will do is continue the underfunding of our NHS, continue the crisis in our schools, continue the crisis in our housing, and continue the unfair treatment of the majority of the population, whilst at the same time handing more tax giveaways to those at the top end. Have those conversations about the kind of country we want to be, about the kind of society we want to be, about the kind of government you want. Would we do nothing when Donald Trump threatens to tear up the Paris Climate Change Agreement? No, not. I'd be very happy to join with any other leader in urging him to do something differently because I want to save the planet, like we all do.
85% around the world. So 85% of what you do is export? Export, yes. So, and half to Europe, half of that to Europe? Yes. Wow, that is very significant. All right, Hiya. Steve, how are you? Nice to see you. How do? Nice to see you.
Hi, Margot. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so
the rotated and you get the complete.
And the next component goes in it.
Because it's all assembled by in this method.
Yeah.
They do all their own machine settings and we don't create any regions.
Well, what is obvious is that policing numbers, investment in that side of our security has fallen every year. Theresa May has had any responsibility for it. What is unclear is why the bomber was indeed stopped at Bologna and that information passed on but not acted upon. It's important that you don't go jumping to those conclusions, but it is a reminder that the key issues are resources, that we have enough people working in our security services, we have enough people in policing. It's also a reminder how much we rely on one another in the international world, and the fact that we know these people hate Britain, but they hate Italy too, and France and Belgium and Germany, and the importance of us working closely together with our security services and intelligence networks could not be more obvious.
It would be reckless, in my opinion, to have, as Prime Minister, in these dangerous times, someone who has opposed every single piece of anti-terrorism legislation put forward. Someone who has gone out of his way to befriend terror groups in both Northern Ireland and the Middle East. Someone who has opposed allowing the police to shoot to kill when confronted with armed terrorists. I want to make it clear. If there is a UKIP candidate, go out and vote UKIP to ensure that these policies are enacted. However, I have no hesitation in saying that out of more of the 200 constituencies where UKIP has stood aside in this election, there are only a handful where I would recommend a Labour vote.